Welcome back to Pro. I'm Kelvin. And then today we don't have our Joe here, we don't have our Google and Andy here. And they come take you through some tactics today. It'll be the 4-2-2 formation. You go compare them plus 4-4-2 formation. And also we go play them against 4-3-3 formation. But first of all, we gonna go compare them to Aston Villa. We know Aston Villa, they use this formation more times. So we'll be going through it with Aston Villa team as against PSG. PSG, they play 4-3-3. So first of all, before I go to the board, I will describe every rule in here. The goalkeeper in rule, the defenders, them are rule, the attacking midfielders, them are rule, the defensive midfielders, them are rule, and the two strikers, them are rule for here. So make you go inside. So the keeper here, most teams try to build up with the goalkeeper, like Manchester City, PSG, Arsenal, most of the ball-playing teams, then they use the keeper progress the ball. But in this 4-2-2 formation, we know they use that because most of the players are at the back. We have 6 players at the back. We then go take the ball, distribute them. So we know they need any extra work from the goalkeeper. We also don't need too many defensive midfielders dropping in to take the ball. So the goalkeeper just go pass the ball, give the centre backs. The centre backs, first of all, they have to be aggressive. They also know how to play the ball. The defensive midfielders, there's just one that will sometimes come to take the ball and distribute it. One of the defensive midfielders wouldn't have to drop. He just go day around the defensive midfield row. The attacking midfielders, we have the left attacking midfielder, then we also get the right attacking midfielder. The difference here between the 4-2-2, 4-2-2, and also the 4-4-2 is that we use attacking midfielders instead of wingers for the 4-2-2. We know, like Manchester United, during Alex Ferguson's time, we also have Arsenal with Arsene Wenger. Then they use wide forwards to play the 4-2-2. But there's a coach in Brazilian history, Flávio Costa. Flávio Costa, in the 1950s, he started to do the 4-2-2 formation where he make Brazil win plenty titles. The French team of 1984, they also take this same formation, win the Euros. That's why it can't make popular. But when you go to some parts of Germany, like Leipzig, where them started to use this formation more time, they were successful with Ralf Rangnick. Some teams in Austria as well. Ralf Rangnick is also popularized with Austria. Where Austria, before the Euros, then Austria be one of the best teams aside France. They score more goals, then play beautiful games. Them score the most goals going into the Euros. So I was even tipping them to be the favorites because of this formation. So like I said earlier, we go compare them plus Aston Villa. So let's say here be Matikash. The two, we can start plus the fullbacks. The fullbacks, because more players know the wings inside, the fullbacks will then cover most of the wing play. The number 3 and the number 2. So with Aston Villa, we have Matikash over here and also Jan Madsen. They then will cover more of the flanks for here. And then the defensive midfielders. The defensive midfielders, like I said earlier, they then be the most important part of this setup. If they make mistake, it will distract the way it go fit change the setup. It go fit change go 4-4-2 diamond. It go fit change go 4-4-2 easily. And also sometimes it go fit go 4-2-4 formation. So the two defensive midfielders, they then be very vital to this formation to work. One for nothing say he's better or he is the main defensive midfielder. There's no main defensive midfielder over here. They are both defensive midfielders. And the attacking midfielders too, they have their separate rules. I'll go into it. The strikers, one will be target man. Then one will fit come, drop inside, take the ball, then advance them. But then one will be strikers. If then the defender, them all be strikers to put pressure on the opposition defenders. So let's start with the attacking advantages of this 4-2-2 formation as against a 4-3-3. So let's take this to be Aston Villa, then we'll take this one as PSG. So I go arrange the 4-3-3 for here against the 4-2-2 to see how it goes like. Okay, so if them the attacker, first of all, most teams where then they use this 4-2-2, then they play high line. it's obvious because the master will be very narrow. So then for play highline, so say then the press then go press very well, then progress the ball very well. Normally the goalkeeper, sake of them all did the central. We say building up in the central areas is most important. Some teams they know they press the fullback sake of the most important thing is that you press through the central areas. After all, the goalpost no, it didn't in the center. The goalpost no did the flanks, it did in the center. So if we use the central channel, so see the ball will go effectively. And so it's very difficult to defend against the 4-2-2 when they are progressing narrowly. Like I said, the two defensive midfielders, they have to stay central. The attacking midfielders, they are also very vital during the progression. So I said the goalkeeper can find the target man, one of the strikers, and one of the strikers can lay it off to the attacking midfielder or lay it off to one of the other striker when they are attacking. The fullbacks here will have to move very far up. They have to move very far up to create width. They create width for you because when you're attacking, if you don't have width, all the players will be clustered in the middle. Then will come the middle inside. So see, if they play through the middle, it will make difficult for you. So that's why some teams then they make the fullbacks go very wide to open up the opposition. Then go open up. So if you have the fullback very here, then to then go bring them a fullback here. Then it go open up. When you open up like this, they give more room for the strikers and also the attacking midfielders to operate. And when this is done, when they open the opposition defense, the attacking midfielders then fulfill the half space. I don't know if Ajo talk you about half spaces. Half spaces be the space between one of the center backs and also one of the full backs. It's very difficult to defend because they put the defenders in a dilemma whether to defend the striker or defend the fullback. So if the attacking midfielder is in between the center back and also the fullback, it will make them confused. We also have the strikers who are running in behind against the defense. It also makes it very confusing for the opposition defense. Then the defensive midfielders, they then will shield the opposition attacking midfield. So see the ball will come back to them, or even if them lose the ball safer, then go do recovery. Then the two defensive midfielders, they two then will come very high. The two defenders, then will come very high in a high line. So see they will keep the ball up front over there. Then will get more numbers up front. Then the opposition no get chances play come them are half inside. The goalkeeper no not really necessary, but he go free come here. Now one advantage of this setup is that when they fill the house pieces, like I said earlier, they will get more passing options. They will double up on the defenders. They will get like 3v2, then go get 4v2 in the flanks. Then the strikers go get more time rule. Also, they not go allow the opposition defensive midfielder to move the ball freely. Then go put more pressure on them. The two defense sometimes if they want to feel safe, if they want to make the play be safer, they go feel make one of the defensive midfielders. Although I said earlier, see one of them, them all be defensive midfielders. We know for differentiate them no. One of them can come here. So say then they progress the ball safer. It go be like 3 back. And they progress the ball, it go be 3 back. Yeah, it go be 3 back. Then this one go be here. It go be like this. It go be 3 back. Then they will get more safety. Then progress the ball. It'll be very difficult to defend in this formation. But there is a problem here where I will come to the defensive problems. But before that, I would like to talk about the defensive structure when they are defending. Now, the defensive structure, we know say the defender, they defend up front. More of the things this team, it is set up to press. So pressing is also a form of defense. So we don't want to press the opposition. Therefore, do high line in order to press them. Because when they do high line, then they cover more spaces. Then they make the pitch smaller. So that be the main advantage of this 4-2-2 formation. That's why then Ralph Ragnick they use them. And it's not as if you have to get a certain type of player that can play this setup. Be every team that go fit play them. That's why Manchester United, Ralph Ragnick was not able to use it. But this same setup, he make Leipzig play very well, then go Europe, then Leipzig they score Bayern Munich. You can sometimes say then Bayern no fit score Leipzig because of this setup. So I will go through the defensive advantage, then I will come back to the disadvantage with the defense, and also disadvantage with the attack. So during the defense, so I said pressing, right? So imagine this. The opposition goalkeeper get the ball for here. Then you get your number 9. In the 4-2-2, the number 9 day here. He depress the centre back. The another striker today, they press the centre back. We have 2 attacking midfielders here. Trying to prevent the ball from getting to the opposition number 6 and also the attacking midfielders. Then go shadow mark them. Then we get 3 centre backs too for here. We then go occupy them. Then go occupy the opposition forward players. So immediately then get the ball. Then get triggers we then they get the ball. Every team we then they press, then they play in high line. Then get triggers we then go take the ball. And these triggers be say if the opposition player immediately the opposition player passes the ball, you have to move up the field. Immediately you see the opposition player driving through, then you push the defensive setup back. So these be the triggers with teams like Aston Villa they use. Clearly, Aston Villa then they attack and they use this type of play. That's why Marco Asensio they get more of the goals. He play as the attacking midfielder, but he move up a bit. Sometimes too he interchange plus the wingers over there. So if say them pass give the fullback, look at the number of players that can press the fullback. The left striker can press the fullback over here. The right back, in this case, Matikash, can press the fullback over here. One of the attacking midfielders can also press the fullback here. And sometimes if space, the ball no there the other side, one of the defensive midfielder will also come here, then prevent the ball from progressing over this side. The same thing they happen for here. If them pass the ball, give the fullback for here, the left back can press here. The attacking midfielders can also come here to prevent the ball, while the right striker also they move come here. That's why, according to Johan Cruyff, for progress through the flanks, through the fullback, you for progress through the center. When you progress through the center too, go get space because almost all of them are players they in the central league. That's the main purpose of it. This purpose is the most narrow formation you will get in football. All the players they in the central area. This will lead me to the disadvantage because the flanks, that's the wide areas, it's only covered by the fullbacks. There's no problem with using your fullbacks to play the flanks. More teams they do them. But the person playing the fullback, that be the problem. If you get player like Hakimi for here, he go fit do them. Hakimi, he can dribble. He get pace too. He can defend too. He can track back. So Hakimi, you don't have a problem. But you get slow player like Lushor. He like left back like Lushor. You only they rely on in crossing. He don't really get pace. He get small technical ability, but he no go dribble plenty. Unless you get player like Alejandro Balde, where he be very fast. So he can dribble over here. So some of the disadvantage is say the opponent team, they know they fear fullbacks where they don't know dribble. Your fullback, when you're attacking, be central area player you go attack for. You go attack for the flanks also. So if you're attacking from the flanks, where your fullback be look sure, or they cover the defense, Sana they cover the attack. Only he no bro will come help him for that. Unless maybe the coach does some variation, then one of the attacking midfielders will come help him for that, or maybe one of the defensive midfielders will come cover up in the defensive space. So that's the disadvantage of this formation. The flanks, the attacking through the flanks, it needs some kind of specialized players to perform this. And also the striking partnership. If you know, say they have to complement each other. It's like Inter Milan's striking partnership, Lautaro Martinez and Marcos Thuram. You can't get 2 out-and-out strikers like that, like Erling Haaland and Zlatan Ibrahimovic playing up front. That kind of style, it won't work. One has to work for the other. One has to drop in sometimes to receive the ball. That be some of the disadvantages over here. And also the narrowness. The narrowness be the advantage, but Sana be disadvantage give them. if then they play um if then they play defense, like I arrange am come here, then you go understand now. This be the attacking midfielders, this be the wingers. Okay. So if then they play defense in the 4-2-2 formation, if then they play defense, so we already talked say one of the fullbacks will go high up the pitch when they are attacking. And the disadvantage is that when they go, because there's no one over here, there's no one on the flanks with them. If you only they then go do the flanks inside. Where the opposition, some oppositions like say PSG against Aston Villa, then get very fast players like Ousmane Dembele and Kvaratskhelia. Then be very fast players. If them play one pass, one of the defenders, say Marquinhos, he play one pass, give Dembele. The left back, if your left back here is Luke Shaw, then your team is dead. Because he cannot run back quickly to come in. Even if he's standing there, he's at a disadvantage. So imagine say Luke Shaw the pitch top like this, then Dembele get the ball for here. He will destroy the team. The way he did too, no, then if then the attacker, the 4-3-3 formation, then go fit make more players come the flanks. Then go overload the flanks on the fullback. Even in the fullback dey here, the right winger go fit dey here, the attacking midfielder go fit dey here. Then another attacking midfielder to go come help. So he go isolate only the fullback for here. Unless say one of the defensive midfielder comes to help them. And even if they do, sometimes the fullback will also come and join. So they get more numbers. And when they get more numbers here, the goal is not to progress through that side. The goal say that if they overload this side, then they go switch play quickly. Because if they overload there, it will force the defensive midfielder say he can't join. Then they go switch play come, the number 9, the striker, or also the left winger for here, then they will attack. Because space go D automatically. That be the disadvantage over here. And also, I failed to talk about this. In the 4-2-2 formation, compared to the 4-3-3, we realize that in a 4-3-3, when they're attacking, the base formation in the 4-3-3, we see there's 3 central midfielders. Normally 3 central midfielders. Go there here. The number 6, the number 8, and also the number 10. The number 10. But then look at this 4-2-2 formation. You will get 4 midfielders in the middle. The 2 defensive midfielders go there. The 2 attacking midfielders too go there. Go there over here. So it will become 4v3. That be the highest advantage of this 4-2-2 formation. They will get more numbers in the middle. It will isolate them. That's why some things like Flavio Costa in Brazil team, he developed this system because he don't want to get more numbers in the middle, then progress the ball easily. I'm sure you see it in the game against PSG. Aston Villa will use this same formation because then they won't get goal. But then for watch out with Ousmane Dembele and Kvaratskhelia. If they see the game top, then see how they will deal plus the spaces the fullbacks they leave, they will take advantage of it. So far, it's only Aston Villa we are see then they use for the Premier League inside. As Man U use, it no work. It's Aston Villa way then they use small, it work. Ralf Rangnick also used for Austria. Like I said earlier, Austria before the Euros, then they be flawless, and they get more goals. They were the highest scoring team prior to the Euros. So they have scored Germany. They scored even the last game before the Euros. Them scored Turkey 6-0. Right now they are still leading. They are playing very well with this same formation. So it's not bad. It just has some small disadvantages. So one day I'm sure Ajo and the other they will come and talk about it. This is the 4-2-2 formation. And then before I go safe, I said earlier it was a variation of the 4-4-2 formation. As Wenger said, 4-4-2 formation is the best formation in the world, according to him during that time. But football evolves. According to him, in a 4-4-2 formation, you cover the pitch entirely. The 4-4-2 formation be the only system where you cover the pitch entirely. But football change. There are different dynamics involved in the game right now. That's why they make the attacking midfielders come inside to get more numbers, to make it more dynamic. Where more players know they like right-footed player will play right wing, left-footed player will play there. More flair players come join the game inside. So this formation As for me, if I'm a coach, I'll try this formation because it's very good. If we don't have a lot of technical players, this one is like a machine. Go up, then come down, all in, all out, and then go defend together, then go attack together. So this has been your tactical zone with me, Kelvin. 4-2-2 formation as against 4-4-2 and also 4-3-3. I'm done. We'll see you in the next video.